Hi, I'm Don Kanak. I'm the chairman of the EU-ASEAN Business Council. I'm chairman of Eastspring Investments, the asset management business of Prudential PLC, and I'm chairman of the Prudence Foundation, Prudential's community investment arm, focusing on health, education, and safety across communities in Asia and Africa. Prudential has been active in ASEAN for almost a century. I think it's a little early to say that COVID has reshaped our industry, but it certainly caused the industry to have to bring forward and accelerate innovations that were already underway. That's both on the insurance side, where we're providing health protection, life protection, critical illness, and on the investment side, where we're managing assets for long-term returns. Digital tools really come to mind as the most important area of innovation that have allowed employees to work from home, that have allowed our sales representatives to meet virtually with customers and prospective customers, and have allowed customers to directly interact with the company, whether that's for service or to file claims or to get medical advice via telemedicine. Digital tools have been critical to responding to the pandemic. One of those tools is called Pulse. It's an application which Prudential has launched, which is AI-powered and provides health and wellness information. It has a symptoms checker, provides information about preventing, postponing, or protecting against the risk of not only COVID, but other things that could cause health problems for people and their family members. It also has ecosystem partners that allow customers to access various other services as well. I think those kind of innovations, where millions of people can access insurance who currently don't have insurance or don't have enough insurance, those kind of innovations will change our industry in fundamental ways. I can't say it's just because of the COVID, but I think the extra awareness that people now have because of the pandemic has given extra momentum to those innovations, and I think they'll have an even more profound impact going forward. In addition to those business responses that I mentioned, and there are others, from the community investment side, we've also been very active. Our business units across various markets have offered free limited time COVID cover to existing and new customers and users of Pulse. In some markets, discounted COVID test kits, free online doctor consultations, life protection for frontline healthcare workers, a range of initiatives that the businesses have promoted to serve their communities. At a group level, we launched a special COVID relief fund, a $2.5 million fund administered by the Prudence Foundation that works with our business units and local charities in each of those markets to provide programs that fit the needs of those specific communities. So whether that's PPE, testing, public health awareness and education campaigns, safety kits, in training for old age homes and so nursing patients can be safe during COVID. Schools, communities, other places where people congregate, where safety and awareness are very important to provide. The other place I would mention the response is obviously employees who are delivering these services and these partnership programs. We want to make sure and have made sure that we provide safe workplaces for employees and the tools to work from home and to deal with the stresses, including a 24-hour support program for employees to provide assistance for managing those stresses. Well, it's a little bit early, I think, to be focusing too much on emerging from the pandemic. I think we're still in a pandemic, and it's very important that businesses cooperate with government. All of society focuses on health and safety and minimizing the impact of the pandemic. If we do allow ourselves to think a little bit into the future, however, first let me talk about our industry. I think whether that's on health or long-term investment, we need to keep this focus on innovation in delivering products and services using the technologies that we can develop to provide increasing access across the region. And there's still many millions of people, as you know, who don't have coverage or don't have enough coverage or the right coverage to protect themselves. And so that's a very important aspect of where we need to innovate and keep that going. There's one other area which I would mention, which is critical to the recovery, and that's the continued development of the long-term domestic capital markets. We're talking about bond markets, stock markets, infrastructure finance, financing for small and medium-sized businesses. All of these are key to rebuilding, to hiring employees, and to coming back stronger after the pandemic. On a broader sense, where do those investments need to go? We need to keep in mind sustainability. You'll hear various phrases, ESG, build back better, but the important point is that when we're talking about extra investment for relief or rescue funds or to finance new initiatives, it's important that we are trying to think about providing greener energy, more digitally inclusive opportunities, more open markets with less protectionism. All of that will help ASEAN emerge more competitive, but it'll also give us a healthy, inclusive, and prosperous economy that will benefit all citizens for the decades ahead.